Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 teens who shocked the world. There are millions of teens in the world, and you likely either know a teen or are a teen. But here are some who you will simply be stunned actually exist. But before we get into it, be sure to subscribe, and why not press the notification bell too. Coming in at number 10, we have Abigail and Brittany Hensel. Okay, so technically what we have here are two teens. We've all heard of siblings being close to each other. However, these twins are literally close to each other. They were born as one person. Their bodies merged while their heads are separate, which is very uncommon. It's kind of common for people to have extra body parts like an extra arm or finger. However, it's very uncommon for people to be born with two working heads. However, these girls both have brains of their own and actually have different opinions, tastes, and interests. Although I guess they have to do each other's interests, so that doesn't really matter. These two girls are from America and were pretty unknown for a long time. However, they were turned into overnight celebrities in the scientific world in 2012 when they starred in their own reality TV series called Abby and Brittany. Next up is Isabelle Leclerc. If you take a look at this picture of Isabelle, she just seems like any other teenage girl. Well, it even took me a moment to realize the bottom half of this picture is what sets this teen apart from all the others. She's a very inspiring teen from Florida, USA. She has a rare condition called Parkes-Weber syndrome, which has caused her right leg to swell up and grow a lot. Her right leg is actually doubly as big as her left one, which of course makes a lot of stuff pretty difficult for Isabella. When she was born, doctors said she wouldn't be able to walk. However, doctors also told Walter White he'd only have 2 weeks to live, so what do they know? Really though, Isabella beat everyone's expectation by being able to walk and live a pretty normal teenage life despite her condition. And when I say normal teen girl life, I don't mean Starbucks and Ugg boots. I mean she walks, travels, and hangs out with her friends and generally has a good time. She's been an inspiration to millions of people who are deformed and not deformed to always be positive no matter what. Next up is Julia Vins. When I say bodybuilder, what do you picture? I assume you imagine a giant man in a pair of shorts which are way too small for them. Or maybe Arnie from back in the day. Well, get ready to change that image to a 19-year-old girl. This girl is probably the hardest working girl in her whole gym. She's a bodybuilder, which is odd for two reasons. First off, most bodybuilders are men, and usually they aren't as young as she is. However, despite her youthful face, she has giant muscles which would terrify the toughest guy you know. She also has a six-pack and arms which will rival this guy. We all know the phrase fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee. But I think Julia's motto should be look like a butterfly, sting like a hornet, because she looks way too innocent for the muscles she has. Next up is Nihal Bitla. We all know time flies. Well, that phrase is particularly true for this 15-year-old from India. He's got a rare condition called progeria. This means he ages at 8 times the normal speed. This has made him look like an old man despite only being 15 years old. He has the mind of a 15-year-old but the body of a 120-year-old. However, Nihal is making great use of the limited time he has in the world. He's a campaigner and has raised a lot of awareness for this rare yet terrible disease. The awareness will likely raise thousands of dollars for a fantastic cause, which is of course putting more research into progeria, which is bound to help out a lot of others. Next up is Fu Wengui. This is another 15-year-old boy who also suffers from a very rare condition. Fu is from China and is all normal except his neck. His neck is formed wrong, and this has caused him to become very uncomfortable and sometimes even be in pain. You're supposed to have 33 vertebrae in your spine, however Fu has 36. This doesn't seem like a big deal, but it's caused him a lot of difficulties in day-to-day life. However, he's now undergoing surgery to fix his neck into its proper place. This will allow him to normally move his neck and also live normally. Thankfully now he won't have the pain that comes along with his rare condition, and he can now live peacefully. Next up is Mahendra Ahirwar. So, Fu from before had a condition with his neck. Well, if you thought that was bad, then you need to hear the story of one 13-year-old named Mahendra from India. He has something called severe congenital myopathy, which has turned his neck in a 180-degree position. His family have searched for years to find a doctor who'd be able to help out Mahendra. However, all 50 doctors they went to said they wouldn't be able to do it, as it was too difficult, and doctors in India aren't as well trained as in the US. However, after contacting the media, the family decided to use crowdfunding to get a better doctor. Thankfully, after the press coverage, people around the world found out about it and they raised a ton of money in donations. This allowed them to travel and get a surgeon who could operate on Mahendra's neck. And now, thankfully, he can live a normal life with his neck in the right place. Next up we have Lucy and Maria Alma. So we've already seen the twins Abby and Brittany who are attached to each other. But now how about some more amazing twins who don't really seem like twins at all? Lucy and Maria don't look related at all, as one is white with ginger hair and the other's black. However, they are twins, born in the UK to a black mom and a white dad. Amazingly and rarely, these two girls took from the opposite ends of the genetic pool when they were made. These are probably the most different looking twins in the world, and some people who they meet don't even believe them when they say they're twins. To be honest, if they told me, I'd think they were pulling my leg because they look nothing alike. Next up is Sierra Swaningen. This teen from North Carolina, USA was born with a very rare condition. The condition is called giant congenital melanocytes nevus, which only occurs to 1 in every 12 million people born. The condition's caused her body to grow tens of thousands of moles all over it. This has given her very dotted skin, which some have compared to cheetah fur. Now, most girls are very concerned and self-conscious about their looks. However, her looks have not got Sierra down at all. She owns her difference and is proud of her body. She says she could look for treatment, however she doesn't want it, as she's proud of who she is. Next up is Hunter Zinitz. This teen girl has one of the most rare conditions in the world. She has a skin condition which makes her skin very thick, red, and dry. She's unable to close her eyes and cannot grow any hair because of her skin. Her pores are very small on her skin, and that means she can't sweat. Believe it or not, this is a massive problem, as sweating serves a lot of important functions when it comes to our bodies. However, Hunter still inspired many with her strength as she lives with a difficult condition, and the fact that she's only a teen makes this all the more amazing and inspiring. Next up is Claire Abbott. Not many people go viral, but this girl from Canada went viral for her good looks on Instagram at just 15. She is now 19 and has become a social media star out of nowhere. However, she was always very mysterious, as not much is known about her. And as if that wasn't mysterious enough, she's now vanished from social media and hasn't posted since early 2017. Some said that something bad had happened to Claire, but it was revealed that she's fine. You see, she's an aspiring musician with some great music out. She wanted to be known for her music and not just her looks on Instagram. So this girl isn't just known for being a social media star, she's also a musician too. Is there anything this teen can't do? Check out the poll in the top right corner to vote for the most amazing teen on this list.